In a world filled with distractions, endless information, and fleeting inspirations, the difference between those who succeed and those who stagnate boils down to one word: action. You might spend hours scrolling through social media, watching motivational videos, or reading self-help books, searching for the secret to success. You might ask mentors, friends, or colleagues for advice on how to grow, improve, or achieve your dreams. But after all that time, effort, and energy, why do so many of us find ourselves stuck at square one? The answer is simple. You haven't acted. Let me ask you a question. How much time do you spend dreaming about your goals versus actually working toward them? Do you find yourself endlessly planning, researching, or waiting for the perfect moment to start? If you see a reflection of yourself in this pattern, it's time for a wake-up call. The reason you're not moving forward isn't a lack of knowledge, resources, or opportunities. It's a lack of action. Action is the bridge between your dreams and reality. And until you cross that bridge, your goals will remain just that, dreams. Consider some of the most iconic figures in history. Serena Williams didn't become a tennis legend by daydreaming about Grand Slam titles. She spent countless hours on the court, perfecting her serve, refining her strategy, and pushing her limits. Elon Musk didn't build Tesla or SpaceX by sketching ideas in a notebook and hoping for success. He took risks, faced failures, and relentlessly pursued his vision. Oprah Winfrey didn't rise from poverty to become a media mogul by waiting for someone to hand her a platform. She seized every opportunity, worked tirelessly, and built her empire step by step. These individuals weren't born with superhuman abilities. They didn't have a secret formula or a shortcut to success. What they had was an obsession with action. They understood that no amount of talent, intelligence, or ambition could replace the act of doing. Action is the great equalizer. It doesn't care about your background, your circumstances, or your fears. It only cares about what you're willing to do. So why do so many of us hesitate? Why do we procrastinate, overthink, or make excuses instead of acting? The answer lies in our psychology. Fear is a powerful force. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. They all conspire to keep us in our comfort zones. We tell ourselves, I'll start when I'm ready, or I'll do it when the time is right. But here's the truth, the right time is a myth. It's a convenient excuse we use to avoid the discomfort of starting. Another reason we hesitate is the illusion of knowledge. In the digital age, we're bombarded with information. Podcasts, articles, tutorials, and webinars promise to unlock the secrets of success. We consume this content voraciously, believing that the more we know, the closer we are to achieving our goals. But knowledge without action is like a car without fuel. It won't get you anywhere. You can read every book on entrepreneurship, but if you never launch a business, you're not an entrepreneur. You can watch every tutorial on learning Spanish, but if you never practice speaking, you'll never be fluent. Time is your most valuable asset, and it's also the most unforgiving. Every moment you spend hesitating is a moment you'll never get back. While you're waiting for the perfect plan or the ideal circumstances, others are out there acting, learning, and growing. They're making mistakes, adjusting their strategies, and moving closer to their goals. Meanwhile, inaction keeps you trapped in a cycle of regret. Think about where you were 5 years ago. What goals did you have? What dreams did you hold? Now ask yourself, how many of those goals have you achieved? If the answer is not many, it's not because you lacked potential. It's because you didn't act. The harsh reality is that 5 years from now, you could be in the same place, still dreaming, still planning, still waiting, unless you choose to act today. The good news? You don't need to take giant leaps to transform your life. Small, consistent actions compound over time to create massive results. Want to get in shape? Start with a 10-minute walk today. Want to learn Spanish? Commit to learning 5 new words a day. Want to start a business? Write down one idea and research one potential customer. These actions may seem insignificant, but they're the building blocks of success. The key is to start where you are with what you have. You don't need a perfect plan, a huge budget, or a stroke of luck. You just need to take the first step. That first step 100-meter race doesn't begin with a sprint. It begins with a single stride. Your journey to success is no different. Every step forward counts, no matter how small. Action doesn't mean you'll never face challenges. You will make mistakes. You will encounter setbacks. You will doubt yourself. But here's the secret. Those obstacles are not roadblocks. They're opportunities. Every mistake is a lesson. Every setback is a chance to grow stronger. Every doubt is a reminder that you're human. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people act despite their fears and learn from their failures. When you start acting, you'll also face criticism. People may doubt you, mock you, or tell you your goals are unrealistic. Let them. Their opinions don't define your potential. What defines you is your willingness to keep going. As you produce results, the same people who doubted you will begin to admire you. But that admiration only comes when you prove yourself through action. So how do you start? It begins with clarity and commitment. Write down your goals. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, write, I want to launch an online store selling handmade jewelry by June 2026. Instead of saying, I want to learn Spanish, write, I want to hold a 10-minute conversation in Spanish by December 2025. Writing your goals makes them real and gives you a roadmap to follow. Next, break your goals into actionable steps. If your goal is to learn Spanish, your steps might include downloading a language app, practicing 15 minutes daily, and joining a local Spanish conversation group. If your goal is to start a business, your steps might include researching your market, creating a website, and reaching out to potential customers. The smaller the steps, the easier they are to tackle. Finally, hold yourself accountable. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor who will check in on your progress. Set deadlines for each step and track your achievements. Celebrate small wins. They'll fuel your motivation to keep going. When you act, you don't just change your own life, you inspire others. Your courage, discipline, and results become a beacon for those around you. You show your family, friends, and community what's possible when you refuse to settle for mediocrity. You become a role model, not because you're perfect, but because you're persistent. Imagine the impact of your actions. By learning Spanish, you could connect with new communities, travel with confidence, or land a job that requires bilingual skills. By starting a business, you could create jobs, solve problems, and build wealth for yourself and others. By getting in shape, you could inspire your kids to live healthier lives. Every action you take creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond yourself. If you're reading this, you're at a crossroads. You can close this article, go back to your routine, and let another day slip by. Or you can decide that today is the day you take control of your future. Right now, pick one goal, whether it's learning Spanish, starting a side hustle, or running a mile. Take one action toward that goal before the day ends. It could be as simple as downloading a language app, writing a business idea, or putting on your running shoes. Tomorrow, take another action. The day after, take another. Build a habit of action and watch how your life transforms. You don't need to be Serena Williams, Elon Musk, or Oprah Winfrey. You just need to be you, someone who refuses to let fear, doubt, or excuses win. The world is waiting for your contribution, but it won't wait forever. Act now and create the future you deserve. I believe in you. Now go prove me right. I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the like button. It might seem like a small thing, but because of how the YouTube algorithm works, videos with more likes tend to get shown to more people. So your like really helps this video reach others who might need it too. And if you find my content valuable, consider subscribing. It really helps more people discover it. Thanks for watching, and I wish you and your family good health and peace. See you in the next video.